Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Scotty2K, and in today's video, we're going to be jumping into the best Allen Iverson build in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. And the first thing I'm going to say before we jump into the build video is, I don't know why 2K does this, but in all the previous games on current gen, 2K22, 2K21, you're able to have separate names for the players. You're able to have separate faces for the players, but on next gen, both 2K21 and 2K22, it updates everybody, all your players. So you can't have a player build that looks like LeBron and looks like AI at the same time. They all look the same. They all get changed and updated the same. Let me know what you think about that. I think it's some BS. They need to change that. They need to get that fixed. But anyway, you guys can see, of course, we have the name. Don't worry about that, or the face. We just made a LeBron build not too long ago. So if you do want to check that out, go check out the video as well. But this is going to be primarily an Allen Iverson build, a just absolutely insanely great shot creator. He's going to be able to play defense, playmaking. He's going to be obviously really fast. Just your typical AI build for ISO, whatever you have it. You can also kind of look at this as a Steph Curry build as well, but I'm old school, so AI is the way I went with it. So, of course, we're going to jump into point guard, right-handed, jersey number 3. I went ahead, we went 6'2", because what that's going to do, it's going to get you max shooting, that 99 mid-range, 97 three-pointer, which is just absolutely insane. You're going to, of course, have 95 speed, 93 acceleration. I mean, you guys could check out the stats there. High steal, pretty solid perimeter defense. And then, of course, go down to 165 for the weight, 6'2" wingspan, and in this case, defined. Of course, you could do whatever you want. If you want to do slight, some players do that, compact, whatever. I went ahead and went defined. I won't get too much into it, but we have a high driving layup, of course. Don't have a driving dunk. I know a lot of players prefer to have a driving dunk. In that case, you could definitely do that. You could switch some of these around. This is just the way I made it, but you can go ahead, you get gold acrobat, giant slayer gold, slithery finisher gold. You know, you have 14 of these badges to play around with. Also, you do have a decent close shot because you do have a high mid-range, but you probably really won't be needing that much. It's really just driving layup that you'll be focusing on with this build. Now, kind of the bread and butter here, the shooting. Of course, you can see we have a 95 mid, 93 and 85 free throw. And of course, with this game, with just 2K22 in general, we all know that shooting is very easy to do. So you can shoot consistently with a high 70s, an 80 three-pointer, 80 mid-range. You can do that. However, you're going to be getting a lot of these badges with this high shooting, high mid-range, high three-point. So like Chef here, you can see in the bottom right below the badges, it says what you need to have to get those specific badges. So below, you can see you need a 96 three-pointer to get Hall of Fame Chef. I mean, you could do that, but again, you're going to be able to hit just absolute consistently. So we just went with the 93 pointer, so we get that gold Chef badge. Of course, you could just see the badges we have here. Hot Zone, Green Machine on gold. I mean, Sniper is another really big one, but you'll be able to green a lot of shots here. You get 34 of these badges, so feel free to make this build however you would like, but this is the way I went with the shooting. Next, we have playmaking. You can see we have 85 pass accuracy, 94 ball handle, 93 speed with ball. So this build's obviously going to be very fast. You're going to be able to ISO really well. You have a lot of badges, 33 playmaking badges, and look, I mean, we got a lot of things. We got Hall of Fame Ankle Breaker, Hyperdrive Hall of Fame, Space Creator Hall of Fame, Quick First Step Hall of Fame, which is a big one. It's hard to get Quick First Step Hall of Fame in this game, but of course, with a point guard, you can get it pretty easily because your speed with ball is going to be high regardless. So Hall of Fame Quick First Step, Gold Unpluckable, whatever it may be. Triple Threat Juke's another good one, but you guys can see the badges here. And this is I went with this because, of course, you want to have speed. You want to have a high ball handle, as you're going to be the primary point guard and primary ball handler, whether you're playing twos, threes, rec, whatever it is, this build's going to be able to do it all. Now, last we have defensive and rebounding. We do get 15 defensive badges, which is still pretty solid. We, of course, really only maxed out perimeter and steal. As you are a short point guard, you don't need block. I mean, you're not going to be getting rebounds. You're not going to be in the interior. This is a primary point guard position build. However, you do have an 84 steal, which gives you at least gold interceptor. You have silver pickpocket. You could play around with it and get an 86 steal if you wanted gold pickpocket. You could do that. Perimeter defense, this one you would not be able to get gold clamps just because of how the size is, how short the player is. So you do have to be a little bit taller to get your perimeter defense up from a 78 max. But you still get silver clamps. Your guy's still super quick, has a high excel, high speed, so you'll still be able to stay on your defenders pretty easily there. So those are the defensive badges. Of course, the physicals, last thing. 95 speed, max that out, max out acceleration, and max out stamina. You don't need vertical, you don't need strength with this build because, again, you're going to be shooting. You're going to be the primary ball handler. You don't need to worry about that. So that is the attributes. Now, with your takeovers, you have quite a few different ones to choose from. Of course, since you're going to be shooting, you probably want a shooting type of takeover. So I went with ankle breaking shots. Haven't really tried this one out this year yet. I don't know if it's a OP takeover or what exactly, but I do know it's going to be fun to play with. I know last year was fun to get those ankle breaking shots. And of course, you know AI, he's a shot creator, so you could do pull-up precision as your secondary or primary. Some people do use negative impact, but I think it's a lot more fun when you're doing ankle breaking shots. Of course, you have your other options, your limitless range, spot up precision, and then your playmaking takes. So up to you guys, however your play style is. Now, also something really cool in this game is if you complete the Chris Brickley workouts, I believe there's 4 of them, you get your Mamba mentality badge, and you can get that pretty easily and pretty fast. So once you get that badge, you can change these out however you'd like. You can switch your takeovers, whatever works best for you. If you don't like ankle breaking shots, you can always change that and switch it to something else. Also, something I did want to share before we moved forward was you guys can also get some extra badge points. So, of course, you have a high badge count, a good badge spread for this type of build. But if you go to college and you pick certain teams that will give you a boost, give you extra badges, and win the championship with that team, then you'll get those extra badges. So, for example, there are teams out there with +2 shooting, +2 playmaking, or +4 playmaking. You only get up to 4 badges for each team. However, you could add a couple badges to finishing, a couple badges to defense if you really wanted to. You just have to pick that college, win the championship, and you get those extra badges. All right, so that takes us to the two-way threat build. Nick Van Exel, Trae Young, Mike Conley. Of course, this is going to be, I like to call it the AI build. There's people that make this build like a Steph Curry type build, but again, you're going to be fast, you're going to be able to shoot very well, shoot off dribble, shoot fades, you'll be very quick on the court. So of course, if you enjoy, hit the thumbs up. If you want to sub to see some more builds, hit the sub button. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this build, if you've given it a shot, if you tried it out. I just want to know. I want to know what you guys think. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.